Is Sunday worship a harmless tradition, or is it a rebellion against God's law? For centuries, millions have gathered on Sunday, believing it to be the day of worship. But did God ever command it? Or is it a deception that leads to rebellion against his law? Skeptics say it doesn't matter, but what if it does? What if God is watching and judgment is coming? The commandment, written by God himself. Exodus 20:8-11 states, "Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God." The Sabbath was not an Israelite tradition. It was written by the very finger of God. Exodus 31:18. There is no verse in the Bible that transfers the Sabbath to Sunday. Skeptics must show one verse where God changed the Sabbath to Sunday. If they cannot, then they must admit Sunday worship is based on human tradition, not divine command. Who changed the Sabbath? If God never changed the Sabbath, then who did? In 321 AD, Emperor Constantine, a sun-worshipping pagan, enforced Sunday as a day of rest. Later, the Roman Catholic Church openly admitted to changing God's law. Catholic Record, Sept. 1, 1923. Sunday is our mark of authority. The Church is above the Bible, and this transference of Sabbath observance is proof of that fact. God warns against adding or removing from his word. Deuteronomy 4:2. Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it. If the Bible says God's law is eternal, Psalm 111, 7-8, who gave the Catholic Church the right to change it? The end-time test. Who will you obey? The Bible predicts that in the last days, a great deception will force the world to choose between God's commandments and man's traditions. Revelation 14:9-10. If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God. The mark of the beast is enforced false worship. Sunday worship, a change made by man, is central to this deception. God will judge according to his commandments. Ecclesiastes 12:13-14. What happens to those who deliberately disobey? Final warning. The time to choose is now. Skeptics have been challenged. The facts are clear. Can they disprove them? Or will they continue following a man-made tradition? Jesus said, John 14:15, "If ye love me, keep my commandments." The choice is between obeying God or following man. Before it's too late, return to God's true Sabbath.